Hi, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the best time of year to buy a home here in San Diego. Let's go ahead and get started. My team and I hear from people just like you all the time that are making the move out here to San Diego, and we absolutely love helping them. So if you're thinking of making a move out here in the next few weeks, months, or even in the next year, go ahead and give my team and I a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We would love to be a resource for you and make your move out here as stress-free and easy as possible. All right, I'm going to start off by saying the best time to purchase a home is when you can comfortably afford a home and not stress over your mortgage payment, of course. But I also wanted to highlight a few common patterns and trends I've seen seasonally throughout the San Diego real estate market. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start off. I think the best time to get a great deal on a home here in San Diego is the fall. So starting in late September all the way up until December. And the reasons why: there are a lot of people distracted by the holidays that put their home search on pause because of the distraction and family coming into town and things like that. So there are less buyers out and about shopping for homes. Another reason why this is a great time of year to purchase a home is usually sellers that are selling their home absolutely have to sell. So they're able to take an offer, an aggressive offer, because of their circumstance that they just need to sell. Because let's face it, more times than not, most people aren't going to want to have their home active on the market through the holiday seasons when so much is going on. Another thing that should be noted: the last two fall seasons, October through December, are when we've seen the highest interest rates as well. So this also has caused an effect on home prices as well. So that should be noted. But also the prior reasons that I said, that there's less buyers and very, very motivated sellers, makes for a great time to buy a home. So the last few years, we've also seen home prices rise starting as soon as January through April and May. So spring brings a lot of optimism and people thinking about their new year, where they want to live, and things like that. So, yeah, so much easier to sell a home even in January compared to November or in December, because people are less distracted. They're starting to think of the new year, and some home ownership could be on their goal list of things they want to accomplish in the new year. And yeah, I mean, of course, too, we've also seen interest rates be lower, or at least optimism that they're coming down in the spring. So that has also helped. But the last 2 years, we've seen the most price increase happen in January through April and May. So that's another aspect of, you know, of course, it's great to get a great interest rate during those times, but these are hotter markets where sellers are getting multiple offers. And so they're offering less concessions or help with closing costs and things like that, because there are more buyers in the market. And the last 2 years, there's been lower rates or optimism that rates would be lowered. So yeah, that's been my observation. And then, ironically enough, I mean, most people talk about like, oh, the summer market's going to be so hot, or this or that. And I've seen the last 2 years that it's started off thinking like, oh my gosh, what will summer bring? It's going to be so hot. But we've seen floods of inventory come in this year. in 2024 in June, there was a 40% increase in inventory from the previous month. So lots of inventory all of a sudden hits the market. And because of that, it's hard to sustain our higher prices when that much inventory enters the market. And also, people can be distracted in summer with kids being out of school and traveling. Obviously, there's the devoted buyers that are going to continue their home search through summer and want to make a move before the new school year. But sometimes people are very distracted with summer as well. So, yeah, the last 2 years, we've seen prices really start to soften come the middle of June through July. It's been like a screeching halt of buyers maybe not being able to withstand how high prices have risen through the spring market. And then, of course, this is when we've also seen interest rates increase too, is in those early summer months, maybe from negative inflation reports from the hotter spring markets that's caused interest rates to go up. But with the flood of inventory and rates increasing and coming from higher prices that we've just developed through spring has caused the real estate market to really come to a screeching halt the last 2 summers. So I have found that very interesting. So yeah, and then winter is usually, besides November and December, because people are very distracted. So yeah, I would say the best time to get a deal for a buyer would be anywhere from October till the end of December. Very, very early January is the best time for buyers. For sellers, I love the spring market. It's a great time to when people are starting to think about the new year. So love the spring market for sellers. And then summer, you definitely want to be on the front end if you are going to wait until school gets out. Maybe have your home on the market in May before school gets out, just to get ready, because it seems like the last 2 summers, the real estate market has come to a screeching halt by July. So you definitely don't want to miss the seasons of when the strongest market is for you to buy or sell, respectively. And obviously, like I mentioned, a lot of this has to do with where interest rates are at, or what the Fed is doing, if there's optimism that rates will be coming down. So, just a few weeks ago in the end of September, we got a great report from the Fed saying that they would most likely be cutting rates because the basis points were cut. But in actuality, rates actually have increased because of job reports and things like that coming out stronger than expected. So it kind of seems like it may be a slight roller coaster for a few weeks or months here, but I have a lot of optimism that rates will be coming down, and especially in the early months of 2025. And one of the things that's cool about rates coming down, not only is it great for buyers, there's a lot of sellers that bought their home thinking, oh, we'll be in this home for 1 to 3 years, but because of the rate being 3%, they can't justify making the move to the home, their next move up home, because rates have, right now they're in low sixes. So more than doubles their interest rate. So this has caused a lot of sellers to sit on the sidelines. And that's been an aspect why San Diego real estate inventory has been low for so long. Sellers would love to make the move to their move up house, but interest rates are, kind of locking them into their home as well too. So a lot of things going on. But yeah, that's just my quick pattern takeaways of I love for buyers to buy a home in the fall months, and then sellers to sell their home in late spring, very, very early summer. So those have been my observations. I hope this helps. And if you or your family are thinking of buying or selling here in San Diego, don't hesitate to send our team a text or give us a call or shoot us an email. We would love to be a resource for you to make this move as easy and stress-free as possible.